Hey, Larry, look what I made. You see? I made apple crisp. Yay! Because, it's fall, and nothing says fall like fresh, hot apple crisp and ice cream. And, I just love it. Do you like apple crisp?
Yes, it is my second favorite food after soup.
Yay, I'm so glad. But unfortunately, I didn't really make it for you, Larry.
What?
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, you can have some, but I thought we could surprise Caesar with it. Because, Caesar needs to expand his diet.
But I love apple crisp. Please, I really want it.
I know, you're kind of drooling a little bit here, buddy.
I know.
Here, let me help you. There. Well, I understand that you love it too, and I'm sure that Caesar would be happy to share with you, but Caesar's getting ready to go down for his long winter's nap, so we need to fatten him up, and I was thinking we could give him some apple crisp to help with that, the
Caesar
berries or the fruit.
Caesar doesn't hibernate.
What do you mean he doesn't hibernate? He's a bear.
He doesn't hibernate. I mean, Bernard doesn't hibernate.
Well, he can enjoy the apple crisp anyways.
Wait, do walruses hibernate?
No, I don't think walruses hibernate.
Oh, that explains it.
You'd have to ask Dr. Pete Peterson.
Okay.
Well, since we have to let the apple crisp cool anyways before we can surprise Caesar with it, do you want to read a story with me today?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get comfy, and I'm going to read us a great story about a bad apple. What do you think about that?
What about the good pear?
All right, go sit down. We're going to read our story. Okay, boys and girls, so the story I thought we could read to go with apple season this year is called Bad Apple, A Tale of Friendship by Edward Hemingway. And this is a great story about apples. I think you'll enjoy it. Why don't you read it along with me? The Bad Apple, A Tale of Friendship. All right. Mac was a good apple. There he is. He shared his toys with other apples, helped Granny Smith pick up after art class, and loved to dive fearlessly into the water hole. On a sunny day, Mac could bob for hours. Oh, bobbing for apples. I get it. On cloudy days, Mac would search for the perfect pillow of green grass and take a long nap. In his dreams, it was always sunny. But one day, as Mac lay sleeping, it began to rain. Soon all the little creatures in the earth around him poked their heads out to look for higher ground. Some of them found safety under a large toadstool. That's like a mushroom. Others crawled onto stones and pebbles. But one small worm found another idea. When Mac woke up, he was covered in raindrops, and he wasn't alone. You won't believe the dream I just had. Funny little worm was tickling me right here. And now I can't seem to get him out of your head. That is a huge worm. It was you! And that's how Mac met Will. Will showed Mac how to fly a kite, fly himself, and play in the dirt. He loved making a mess. Oh, I know, I like making a mess in the dirt too. Mac took his new friend to the watering hole to clean off. He couldn't remember a better day. Oh, what fun, two friends swimming. Until, that is, he took Will to the orchard. Look at Mac! He's got worms! Mac's a rotten apple! I'm not rotten. I'm quite sweet, actually. And so they left. Will cheered Mac up, reading aloud from some of his favorite novels. He was, after all, a bit of a bookworm. Oh, I like that one. Mac liked the adventure stories best. He also liked it when Will finished his sentences for him. The most exciting part is when the pirates find treasure in the dirt. Yes! Ha ha ha. But the next day, it happened again. Ha ha, it's a bad apple. Ew, worms, yuck. Poor Mac. And no one in the orchard would play with them. Not even the crab apples. Crabby little apples. Bad apples. Crab apples can be so mean. That night, the two friends sat all alone on the grass without saying a word. In the morning, Will was nowhere to be found. He left a note. You are a good apple. Signed, Will. Oh, poor Mac. Mac went back to playing with his orchard friends, diving fearlessly into the watering hole and painting in Granny Smith's class. But nothing was the same. Look at his painting. He drew pictures of apples with little worms inside of them. There was a hole in Mac that he couldn't fill. Not a big hole, just a teeny tiny little, well, you know, a small hole just big enough to fit. I don't know, a worm perhaps? And there wasn't anybody to finish his sentences. Mac had to find Will. He searched low and high and everywhere in between. In the dirt, around the watering hole, and just when he had given up all hope, he looked up into the sky. What does he see? He sees a leaf kite, doesn't he? Where have we seen that before? Look! He found Will! Will's flying his kite with his books. Oh, happy day! Mac knew he'd rather be a bad apple with Will than a sad apple without him. I was hoping I could. Help me turn the pages? How did you know? Because you will always be a good apple in my book. Good and happy. And there's nothing bad about that. Wasn't that a sweet story? Get it? Sweet, huh? Apples are sweet. I like that story. I think that's very sweet. That in spite of their differences and how apart they are and how people don't... Well, hello, Caesar. How are you? Look, you showed up. You know, did you smell something yummy in the kitchen? You did, didn't you? Did you? Oh, look what you found. You found the apple crisp. Well, you know what? Larry, he found the apple crisp. I guess you can't fool a bear's nose, especially a hungry bear at that. Well, Caesar, we made you apple crisp. Should I get out? Oh, it smells good, doesn't it? Should I get out a dish with some ice cream and a big bowl and scoop you up some? Will you share? Because Larry, this is his second favorite food besides soup. Would you be willing to share? I was hoping you'd say that because you and Larry are also best friends like Mac and Will in our story, aren't you? Great. Well, I'm so glad that you guys will share some apple crisp. And if I say please, can I have a little taste? Please?
That's a stretch.
Aw, really, Larry? Thank you. Well, I hope you all enjoyed our story about Mac and Will, the bad apple, a tale of friendship. And we're going to go give Caesar and Larry some apple crisp. We hope you guys all have a great week. We'll see you next time. Bye.